Yes, sir.
Smoking on
We are
to go.
back. We are here and we are live. The price is going up. We tried to warn y'all. The merch is here. Some of the merch is here. We got big things in store for you. The shirts are only the beginning. The link will be up shortly. We will let you guys know when that is up and ready to go so you guys can purchase. That they flying off the shelf, so y'all better tap in as quick as y'all
Facts.
can.
Big
They
facts.
are flying off the shelves before we can even before we can put them up on the website. They are flying. Big man, do me a favor, just show them up. They see the front, but can you let's let them see the
Yes.
back, man? Because
Yes,
because
sir. Yes,
because what
sir,
because what
man.
they do. Because what the Three Tones family know is we about that. We for us. So it
Facts.
says justice should be an expectation and not a celebration. So it's one thing you'll know about us is we're gonna be for us, and that might be the next on the next part on the shirt. So, but like I said,
Facts.
we'll let you guys know when we get that link up for you guys to purchase. But in the meantime, we gonna go over a lot. We took a week off last week to celebrate Father's Day. Jamal got two. I got two in the oven. Big Man got three, and Novian still pending. So, but like I said, we just took and football season is finna be long. So we just wanted to take a little
Ooh,
decompress,
very
celebrate
long.
ourselves. So we're gonna be here for y'all the whole step of the way. Basketball's almost over. We'll get into those divisions. We'll get into some fantasy football. We'll get into that. But like I said, today we got to catch up. We missed two great playoff series in the Eastern Conference semis. The Nets versus the Bucks and the Hawks versus the Sixers. So we're gonna recap those for y'all. KD, Clapback King, he has something to say about Scotty. Scotty Pippen has something to say about him. And
Hawker.
KD being KD, the Clapback King, you know is he gonna say something back. We're going to talk about Derek Chauvin. He got his sentence. We're gonna give y'all our opinions on that. And also
I hope so.
Luca and Trae. We're gonna get
Mm,
into that. We're gonna get into that.
mm.
We'll get into that as we get into it. But in the meantime, y'all know what I'm finna say. Follow us everywhere you can get us. Subscribe to us everywhere you can get us. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. And before we get into it, I got a joke. And I know the fans said they was tired of Houston jokes, but this is my last one. I promise y'all I'm gonna get out. But it's a good one. All right. All right.
This
Okay.
is weird.
Why did Pimp C become a carpenter?
Knocking those down.
Because he kept knocking those down, man. Man. But first, let's go ahead and start with those Eastern Conference semis. And it's only right that we start with the most hated person on the Three Thumbs Down podcast, Kevin Durant. So my question to you is, whose fault is it that the Nets lost to the Bucks in 7 games? And let's start with you, Jamal. I want to hear what you got to say on it. Whose fault is it?
As much as I literally despise, I don't like KD, but I hate Kyrie, and I love James.
Kyrie, my
but
boy.
I can't
fault
blame none
was
of
it?
them, man. I can't. That's it. I can't blame none of them.
Hmm.
If I gotta put it on a singular person,
You don't have to. You can put on whoever.
okay.
Because I got a pot. I
Can
got
you
a
put
pot.
on more than one person?
I'm
Hell
putting
yeah.
it on.
I got two motherfuckers.
Okay. This is okay. It is 0% KD fault.
Mm.
It is 80% injuries, and I gotta put 20% on the coach, man, because he's out there. He's out there fucking around. You got James Harden on the grade 2 injured hamstring. You got him playing 50 minutes. You got him playing 40 minutes. You got him just out there like he's Superman. Like, and then he didn't even look good out there a lot of the times. So a lot of times he's just out there to be out there. It's like, bro, he clearly not healthy. Telling me, like I said, y'all telling me he in the game, so he healthy and he playing all this time. But if you're not good in that time you're out there, take this nigga out. Somebody else could have did some of the shit that he was out there doing. He don't need to play 52 minutes first game back off a grade 2 hamstring in a game he probably wouldn't have played in the first place if Kyrie never got hurt. So just be smart. Like, you a coach, bro. This nigga act like he a player. Fuck it. Y'all just roll the ball out and do whatever y'all want. I bet he don't even call sets and make plays and shit. This nigga probably just roll the ball out there and tell these niggas to hoop. Steve Nash is not a good coach. Don't be fooled. You got 3 of the best scorers in the NBA on your team. That's why they was good.
You got 3 of the best. Who's one of them? Who's one of them 3 best scorers?
What do you mean?
What's his name?
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie. Yeah, he that. Kyrie that. But I'm gonna go next, and I got a 3-part blame pie, and I'm gonna divvy this bad boy up to some fine dessert, delicious, edible goodness. I got 33% KD. I got 33% the help, including James Harden, and I got 33% as on Steve Nash. And I'm going to let you know why it's KD's fault. I know you can't do it alone, KD, and I didn't expect you to do it alone. But this is what we expect from the GOAT. This is what we expect from GOAT James. So I'm gonna hold you to them same. I'm gonna hold you to them same. Them same standards. You want to be. People tell me you the best player in the league. So show me you the best player in the league. This was a chance that you. This is the chance that you had to show us that you can rebound, play, make, and score at a high clips. You did it in Game 5 when you had 23 shots, 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. But LeBron James don't do it once. LeBron James does it for a whole playoff series and a whole playoff series 1 to the finals. So Game 6, KD had 30 shots, 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Okay, not quite. They lost the game. Game 7, he had 36 shots, 48 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and he was 0-6 in overtime. Now, you tell me something, Jamal. If LeBron James would have went out there and said 0-6 and went 0-6 in overtime, you mean to tell me you wouldn't give him no blame for that? People, not you, because you're a LeBron James fan, and you civil. But with the people who criticize everything that LeBron James do, if he went 0-6 from any quarter, let alone the overtime, they would have crushed him. So for that.
But I don't want to hate on KD because of what niggas would have done to LeBron.
No, and I'm telling you, that's fine. But I'm telling you what I want to do. You want to be considered the best player. People want to tell me you're the best player in the league, so I'm gonna judge you as such because that's all I've been hearing from LeBron James. You want traversiosos or whatever you want to call them from LeBron James, night in and night out. And when he run out of gas, you got nothing. You got no excuse for him. So I don't want no excuse for KD. KD played some high minutes too, but like I said,
coaching
that game five was tremendous from him, and I will say that. But like I said, I got to give you part of the blame because at the end of the day, you didn't get the job done. The help, James Harden, we need more from you, my guy. Yes, you were hurt, but if you out there, I kind of got to judge what I can see. And to be completely honest, none of the games he really played that bad. Game 5 was bad. He was 1 of 10 from the field, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. That was bad. He played 46 minutes. 46 minutes, Novian. That's a lot of minutes for somebody that's hurt. Game 6, he was 5 of 9 from the field, 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. That's all right. Guess how many minutes he played that game?
Right. That's terrible.
That's not bad. 5 of 9, 16 points. That's not bad.
For James Harden, that's shit.
That's not bad. That's the best.
16 points is shit for James Harden.
You want to know what's funny? He was the second leading scorer. He was the third leading scorer on that team. 40 minutes, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, he was playmaker. He played 40 minutes. And then game 7, though, Jamal, what about this stat line? 5 of 17, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. That's a James Harden game. And he played 53 minutes.
But
he's
6 quarters.
But James, my bad. I'm in the second part of my blame pie. James Harden and the help get 33%. The rest of the help, Joe Harris.
I'm about to say, what about Joe?
Step to the front of the congregation. Game 1, you went 5 of 9 from 3. The games 2 through 7, y'all. Games 2 through 7, the guy that won a 3-point contest shot 11 from 40 from 3. That is awful. We need more from you, Joe Harris. Landry Shamet, there were several games that you played 20 plus minutes.
I didn't know he made 11. That seemed like a shit.
Bro, I had to count. It was one game he made 3. Then game 4 he made 2, and then game 7 he shot 3 of 9. So that was his best game outside
that
of
helped
game
him
1.
because he was terrible.
But Landry Shamet had three games where he played 20 plus minutes and had single digit points in all of them. So we gotta hold you accountable to my guy. And the third part of the blame plot, we gotta give it to Steve Nash. Just like Jamal was saying, some of the stuff he probably don't call sets. He probably just going out there and winging it just because the people are so dominant. And when Kyrie got hurt, you really saw how dependent they were and how stagnant that offense was. And also, and my biggest criticism is get into your bench more. Game 7, he only played 7 people, and they played 5 quarters. So I just feel like get into your bench more. You got Joe Harris out there giving you 11 for 40. Mike James can give you that. Tyler Johnson, they can give you that. Just put your guys on ice and refresh somebody. Maybe if you're gonna play James Harden and KD the whole game, if you've got intentions to do that, get James Harden off for 5 minutes while KD out there. Then get Harden, then get KD off the floor. So maybe when that overtime come, maybe KD ain't 0 for 6. Maybe he's
man.
3
They
for
lost
6.
the series anyways. No, you gotta find someone like if they'd have won, maybe these niggas lost anyways. You gotta get these dudes some rest. They gotta get some rest somewhere, man. They can't play 50 minutes every game.
If his foot it wasn't big enough, we wouldn't be having that conversation about
if he didn't win one
about
side,
the minute.
If
I know what I'm saying, but if it's like if he makes a 3, we wouldn't be talking about minutes.
That's his fault though, because he went one side too
We
big.
talking about something else though.
If he wore his right size, he'd have been all right. But
Did he get the job done?
Now he can be comfortable at the house.
All that if I would have played the lotto, I would have hit it.
So I got, like I told, and that is my criticism. Oh, Nicholas Claxton. When he played, he was the energy guy. So why not get him on the floor? Like these guys can possibly play. That's one of the things that Ty Lue is like doing. He's trusting his lineup. He's going out there. He's mismatching that start lineup. He's trusting guys that he didn't play the series before, the game before, and they playing big for him. All you have to do is breathe confidence in these guys, and they're going to play for you. But I will say that losing Kyrie and losing Spencer Dinwiddie, another addition that a lot of people have they forgot about how big Spencer Dinwiddie would have been for them. Another guy that can create their own shot and hit the long ball. You gonna miss him every time out of every time. So that's my 3-point plot. Steve Nash got to give some to KD and the help, mainly Harden. Got to get some of that smoke too. But big shot, big man. Who is the blame for the Nets' shortcomings?
All right. Let's get it started. First off, 50%. We're gonna start off with 50 goes to the organization, the ownership. Y'all wanted Steve Nash to be coach of the year and coach of the decade and all this and that. He can't coach. So the organization and the ownership and the general managers alone get 50% of the blame. You shouldn't have hired Steve Nash. He can't coach. That's 50%, right? 25% go to Steve Nash. Because you can't coach. You understand me? You understand me?
Steve got 75.
What that say right there? What that say right there, big man?
So look, man.
Be more
careful,
be
man.
more, Steve Nash. Be more.
75%.
So that's 75% between the organization and Steve Nash because they wanted to get all these killers on the team and have Steve Nash coach them up like he just the great coach or something. No. So that's the organization fault why they lost because they picked the wrong coach. They had the right team but picked the wrong coach. And then the other 25%, Jamal ain't gonna like this. James Harden. Hey, I'm not giving no. Kevin Durant did everything that he could have. Hey, James Harden, you're known. I don't want to hear the injuries. You out there. You known for choking in the playoffs. Get it together. Find a way to be effective in the game. KD needs some help. I'm not gonna blame. You know why I'm not blaming Joe Harris? Because before the season, I didn't know who Joe Harris was. So I'm not gonna blame him.
No,
I didn't.
Well, that's your boss.
I knew he was.
No,
I know he went to Virginia and stuff. But what I'm
he's
saying
he's a 3-point contest winner, and he shot 43% from the 3
correct.
during the regular season. He cannot go unblemished. He shot 23% from 3 in the playoffs. That's awful.
Which is true. But I expect James Harden to ball more than I expect Joe Harris to hit threes. Is what I'm
Right.
saying. And Harden ain't give me that. Hurt or not, he ain't the only one hurt, bro. I done seen Embiid play on hurt. I done seen players. I done seen players play through
And B
injuries,
lost
bro.
to Trae Young hurt, bro.
Listen, all I'm saying is I done seen players play with, hurt. Give something. If you're gonna be out there, do something. If not, go sit your ass down. So 75% go to the organization and Steve Nash, and then the other 25% go to James Harden. If you do what you do in the playoffs, choke. Point blank period. Your regular season, you go crazy. Playoffs.
So I know I'm finna be the only one that's gonna hold KD accountable because I know you're not gonna do it. But let's get into his take. Big No, who's to blame for your GOAT's shortcomings in the conference semifinals, losing to the Greek Freak? Who's responsible for it?
I'm gonna put some of the blame on really the surrounding cast, really, because James Harden, we know what he was, and I was like, nah, he playing with KD and Kyrie. That ain't gonna happen. I looked it up. Ever since James Harden's been out of OKC, he has only won one game 6.
Ooh.
One game 6 to close out a series, bro. Like,
boy came with some stats.
I can't. I mean, he could have played better. He's out there for 6 quarters, game 7, and I don't think that was good enough. Also,
hello, but saying James only won one game 6, he won a bunch of series that didn't go 6 games.
I understand.
So let's not just hold my nigga.
Like,
he won games in 5. He won series in 4.
Yes, but when it's elimination time, where's he at?
When the blade gotta meet the tomato, James ain't cutting it.
When it mattered the most, he get ghost.
I just wanna know who was beating Warriors all them years when James was losing to him. But go ahead.
LeBron.
Okay.
But also,
LeBron wasn't either, nigga.
Because I'm not fooled. You know how the Rockets fans that get fooled every year. I'm not getting fooled next year. I tell you that. I'm on the hate train.
Yes, sir. I love
Game 5. KD had a great game, but the only reason they have a great game like that, he had a good game, but it's magnified because James, fucking Jeff Green hit all those threes.
8 threes, 8 out of 9 threes.
He wasn't there game 6 or 7. And if he
didn't play. No, game 7 he only played 13 minutes. That's Steve Nash's fault.
If he played then the majority of my blame is fucking Joe Harrison Barnes. He got it. Out of there, bro. He out of there. He put on the same performance like Harrison Barnes that year.
Nah, Harrison Barnes was awful, bro. Against the Cavs.
The Cavs, they wouldn't guard, bro. They was leaving him and Draymond open.
Niggas forget about that Harrison Barnes was the worst nigga ever from 3.
Bro,
in that
selling.
And he wouldn't hit. He tried to keep hitting them runners and couldn't hit none of them.
I wouldn't put it on. I wouldn't put it on Steve Nash on minutes because that's minutes. I want my stars to be out there. If they say they good to play, they out there playing. Probably play the whole game.
But niggas say whatever.
But like y'all said, the play sets. Like when y'all was watching the game, he majority of the time is KD ISO. But even when Kyrie was playing, it was always gonna be ISO. That's not really. I don't know if that's Steve Nash's game plan, but with those players, they ISO.
But it was a more ball movement ISO though. They would work for the open shot. They would kick and drive and
go on that block with Holiday, back him down every play.
Oh yeah, I'm saying before the injury. Before the injury. Ball movement was. It
was better. It was better, but it was
great.
Those 3 are the most ISO players in the league right now.
For sure. But they all played a different.
Definitely,
they all played a different type of ball. They all played a different type of ball when they was all playing together though.
Hey, not to cut anybody off, I want to throw a little wrench in the segment, man. Starting next year, KD, his contract, James Harden contract, and Kyrie contract puts them over the cap salary next year. Does any one of them get traded next year or go somewhere?
No. You gotta let that ride. Yeah. If
they was to trade somebody, who would it be though?
James gotta go.
I would trade Kyrie.
I'll trade Kyrie.
But Kyrie ain't been there.
But look, we see what James do in the playoffs.
You see what Kyrie do in the playoffs? He wasn't there.
Kyrie a better playoff player than James. I would tell you that.
With LeBron, he is great. What has Kyrie ever done without LeBron?
Nothing.
What has James Harden done without LeBron?
He went to the West Conference Finals twice. He never did shit without LeBron, not once. James Harden got a whole career worth of shit without LeBron.
Well, that's why he got KD. That's why he got KD.
So 1 minute. So he fell short, right?
Who?
James Harden got a lot of shortcomings, huh?
Yeah, without LeBron.
I can guarantee you, Kyrie ain't got no.
Kyrie ain't got no single point
playoff games either. Kyrie ain't got no single point playoff games either.
Okay, what about the years he didn't make the playoffs? What about the years he couldn't play the playoffs because he was hurt? Y'all think James don't get hurt every year? James got hurt this year. Kyrie get hurt every year. He's hurt last year.
Hey, James showed us enough, bro. He make the playoffs every year, bro. He showed us in the playoffs
5 years.
I'm sick. I said he was the number 2 player in the league right now.
I would trade if I had to.
I said it on the podcast. I'm sick.
Who's the number 2 player?
I said James Harden number 2 player in NBA. I'm sick.
The last game of the series where James was healthy, he had 34, 8-8, or 34, 10-10, something like that.
No, the last game James
Harden. Are you talking about regular season?
No, nigga, from the playoffs. The last game of the first round.
The last game of the second round, the game that he played, he had 22-9. Nigga.
Oh, the second round.
But on a torn hamstring.
Torn
man.
But what happened when it mattered the most?
A grade 2 strain is just a tear. It's just a tear.
He fine.
He can't walk on no tear.
Look up what a grade 2 hamstring strain actually is. It's a slight.
It sounds like excuses for James Harden to me.
Of course, because if you're a strain is a tear. You can give.
It sounds like excuses. He didn't get a job. Look, 10 years from now, we're not gonna worry about that hamstring. We're gonna say he did get the job done because that's just what he's doing his whole career in the playoffs.
We're gonna remember the hamstring.
He needed to be Robin.
He needed to be Robin,
and he wasn't Catwoman.
We're gonna remember the hamstring because everybody got hurt this year.
We're not.
Literally everybody. Yes,
no,
we
we're
are.
not. We're gonna remember he choked in the playoffs like he always do, bro.
Who had got hurt with the Warriors team when it was
Chris Paul?
Like Game 6.
Chris Paul got hurt. They was finna tear their ass up. Chris Paul got hurt.
But who in the Warriors got hurt? Because I was like, oh, yeah, we lost. KD got hurt and they still lost because James Harden didn't come to play. Game 6.
Exactly.
They missed 28 threes in a row.
They played the Spurs. James Harden played the Spurs and lost against no Kawhi. Against no Kawhi. That's just what he's doing in the playoffs.
Against the Spurs is one thing, but against that year against the Warriors, Novin, you talking about James, nigga. Chris Paul was the reason they lost that series after KD got hurt. That nigga was terrible. That whole fucking series.
That second year. KD,
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, we thought Chris Paul was washed.
No. Hey, can I speak? I want to hold on.
KD, Chris Paul is Draymond and Clay against Aaron Gordon and the other niggas on the Rockets because that's who was left.
Hey, when it come to that James Harden and Chris Paul thing, it's starting to look like James Harden was the one. It's starting to look like he was the one. I'm gonna tell you why. James Harden.
Now hold the hell up.
Listen, let me give you about 60 seconds. Chris Paul is starting to look like the better player to make your team better. All I'm saying is Chris Paul went to the Rockets and James Harden wanted Chris Paul off the ball. Correct or no? And that didn't work out. Chris Paul is better. No, it didn't. Listen, Chris Paul is better when he's helping coaching as long as running the flow, controlling the pace of the game. So I think James Harden should have played his normal position, shooting guard, and learn how to play off the ball more instead of putting one of the best top 5 point guards of all time off the ball. I think it was James Harden. James Harden wanted Clint Capella gone. He didn't want to play with CP3 no more. It seemed like if James Harden ain't got KD on his team, he ain't really that. And that's just my.
James Harden made 2 Western Conference Finals without KD.
That's cute.
That's cute. Look, cute. bro.
That's cute.
The first year they were together, they were a Chris Paul torn hamstring away from the finals. Chris Paul got hurt. The second year, Chris Paul was ass. He was fucking sorry in the
chemistry
playoffs
was done.
when it
Well,
matters.
he is not as because the next year he went crazy. Okay, see, then the next year he in the
and lost
finals
to James.
Okay, and the next year he in the finals. Well, now he in the finals. That's all I'm saying. Huh? It's 3-1.
Hey, they got.
I don't.
All right, that's another topic.
Hey, hold on, Clips in 7.
Yeah, you act like them guys. They got the back from 3-1.
We're gonna talk about it.
Clippers are done.
Clippers are done.
Don't do that. Come back 3-1. Tyrone
Man, Clips in 7. Clips in 7.
And I got done.
And I got
Clips in 5. I mean, Suns in 5. Suns in 5.
Hey, maybe if Devin Booker show up, they would have swept him because he getting locked up, huh?
Nah.
Devin Booker is getting his lunch snatched by Patrick Beverly.
How much is that? Do I need to look up what Devin Booker is averaging for this series? Do I need to look up that?
He's not doing that great percentage wise.
If you take do I need to look up what Devin Booker is averaging in this series that he's getting?
You need to look up what he's been averaging since
Patrick Beverly
broke his face.
Since Pat Beverly broke his face.
Let's talk about it.
Game 2 to game 4. 2, 3, 4. Them last 3 games.
Listen,
ain't been all that, buddy.
This is what I will say. Devin Booker is up 3-1, Kenfolk. And one game he had 40 plus. So
that's the game that Patrick Beverly didn't.
So do we want to look up the average? Do we want to look? He had a bad game.
He had 3. He had 3 since Patrick Beverly been holding him.
Well, he up 3-1.
Almost throw the ball that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a different story. All I'm saying,
he's the best player on that team.
He's not the best player of the series, though.
He is the best player on that team. He is the best player on that series.
He's not the best player in the series. By far.
No.
Aiden's been the best player, but Aiden had 20 last game, bro.
Aiden is not the best player in that series.
Yes, he is, bro.
So far.
Devin Booker is the best player on that team. First of all,
he is.
And he's the best player in the series, bro.
No, he's not.
He had a couple of
he had 3 bad games. 3 bad games.
That's not 3 bad games. He got 40. Bro. Last game he had 25. Stop it.
Last game he had 23 on 20 shots.
Yeah.
And then he had 15 points on 16 shots.
Let me tell you something about the playoffs, bro. In the playoffs, the defense gets way better, bro. The games get way harder. That's why James Harden is not that good in the playoffs. Goddamn.
Except he is.
James Harden just wasn't shooting. That was his problem.
He's not that good in the playoffs because regular season is more of a laxy-daisy game. You can score, you can step back. People are not going for that in the playoffs. Devin Booker is going to see Patrick Beverly the whole playoffs, so it's going to be tough. But he's still the best player in the series.
He's the best player on the team. He's not the best player in the series, bro.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard ain't playing.
Okay, so if that's the case, then Devin Booker the best player in the series.
He's the best. He's the best player in the series.
I'm not arguing that right now.
Yeah, and it's not Devin Booker, bro. It's not even close. But from there, we gonna get it. We was talking about KD and the Nets, so now we gonna proceed talking about KD and the clapback king. Go ahead. The clapback king, Kevin Durant. He gonna say something though, Scotty, but Scotty had something to say about him, and he went a little something like this. After the Nets lost, Scotty, or should I say Scott?
This guy, Scott,
had some words for old Kevin Durant. He said surpassing LeBron takes more than an individual effort.
Facts.
Basically saying KD has to trust his teammates more, and he also said that KD ain't Bron. And I'll go first. I mean, they both. Oh, my bad. I got to tell y'all what KD said, just in case you didn't know. KD clapped back and said, "This guy Scott." He said, "Is this the same Scott that didn't want to check into the game after Phil drew up a play for a better shooter? They followed Phil, not you." And then he also said, didn't you decide to have shoulder surgery because they didn't want to give you any, you want to have shoulder surgery during the regular season instead of having it in the off season because they didn't want to give you money. Sounds like a team player. But the question is, what do you guys take away from the Pippen Durant beef? And my thing is that they both right to the lowest of keys, but it's not Kevin Durant's fault that he hasn't been asked to do that. as consistent as LeBron has been asked to, because he's had other playmakers, he's had other rebounders, so he hasn't been asked to play make. He hasn't been asked to rebound. Curry, Draymond, Russ, Kyrie, James Harden. The list goes on of about Reggie Jackson. There's been plenty of playmakers that Kevin Durant had. He's never been asked to, so that's not a slight to him. Even though this was a situation that he was asked to do that things and he couldn't get it done, but like I said, he hasn't been asked to do that, so that's not a fair assessment of Kevin Durant. And like Kevin Durant said, that stuff that he said wasn't a lie. Just like the Last Dance told us. That's why Jordan put that in there. He wanted to let y'all know what was going on in Chicago when he left. But I mean, that wasn't. Scottie just felt like Jordan gone. It's my time to shine. So let me take that shot, which I respect. But the thing is Scottie Pippen was asked the question. Kevin Durant just heard it and clapped back. But that's just what Kevin Durant does. Once I saw the Scottie Pippen. Once I saw the Scottie Pippen thing about Kevin Durant, it was only a matter of time before I knew Kevin Durant would say something. And sure enough, he said something. He took it to Twitter and he took it where it did. But that's who it is. Am I mad at KD for taking it? No, because I'm not gonna get mad at KD for clapping back no more, because I'm expecting it now. I knew it was gonna happen. So I just think that what both of them said was right. But like I said, KD hasn't been asked to do that. And everything Kevin Durant cared about Scottie was true, but didn't nobody ask you, KD. You just gave that because you felt disrespected. And from there, we'll get into your take. Jamal, we haven't heard you talking a while because you went first on the last topic. So what you think of this KD and the Scottie Pippen beef?
I think that after Scottie said what he said and then KD said what he said, Scottie should reply and be like, this is how you respond to somebody when whatever they say about you is right. Okay. Because they're both right, but Scotty's like, okay, yeah, what you said about me was true. Now what? Because that's just old. That shit been happened. Scotty not going into the game, we know. Scotty doing the rehab thing, we know. Niggas act like because Scotty or because people made a mistake or they're not on your level, they can't critique you about anything you do because you're not on their level or you made a mistake. Like, if only niggas who played in the NBA and didn't make a mistake could talk about KD, we wouldn't have this fucking podcast. Because none of us are in the fucking NBA, so we wouldn't be able to say nothing. But no. So KD just needs to, bro, like, niggas can talk about you. You in the spotlight. Niggas talk about, I'm telling you, bro, you cannot be the best in the NBA. You cannot be the top dog. You can't take a little GQ article from fucking Scottie Pippen. Niggas been talking about LeBron every day for 20 years. In magazines and on TV shows, and this nigga don't. I'm not saying you gotta be like
that perfect.
You gotta be. You can't.
You ain't gotta be Jesus, but then can you be Moses?
But
boy?
This nigga respond to everybody about everything. Everybody about everything, and it's like, bro, you know you're not LeBron. Why you mad, bro? You know you're not the playmaker. You're not the passer. You had
that's what got him in his feelings.
Because it's LeBron person.
It's tough. But it's like, you good, bro. You a great NBA player, but just like it's niggas always in this feeling, bro. Always. Any chance he get, he gonna say something back.
Because I don't know how seriously y'all hate KD, but I literally hate him. So
me too.
No, this is how bad I hate him. I randomly go to his Twitter, look at who he clapping back on and cussing out for. So I went to his Twitter. Literally did this 2 days ago. I went to his Twitter, looked at it, and he clapped back at somebody else, bro. And it was an article. I don't remember who. I don't remember the names. I don't remember the specifics, but it was somebody, and they said, and the girl had said, she said she interviewed KD, and he said that he wanted to win 3 championships for the Knicks. And he was like, this wrong. This is a personal conversation that I would have with somebody that I know. I don't know that girl like that. She twisted my words.
No, it was Jackie.
No, but I'm saying, but he called out Jackie McMullen.
Yeah. That's it.
And Jackie McMullen was like a big time reporter in the NBA. Everybody knows Jackie McMullen.
Okay. Yeah.
She's not no fucking little small fry. Yeah. She's a big reporter in the NBA.
Okay, yeah.
Jay Williams.
You gotta quit lying on people.
But everybody lying on this nigga all the time.
He don't have to say nothing, bro. He don't have to say nothing,
Jay Williams and him are tight, bro. He went on. Jay Williams said something on TV. Some fucking innocuous, don't fucking matter comment. This nigga hopped on and said,
the comment. The comment was about the comment was about being better than somebody. And he said he'll go out, be better. That's what the comment was.
It don't matter.
Say it's about LeBron.
He has to say something he doesn't have to say something every time, but I expect him to. So that's why I'm not mad at him for doing it. I don't like the fact that he do it, but I'm not mad at him no more because he do it. He gonna, this is who he is. Fool me once. It's gonna happen. Fool me once. Fool me twice. Fool me 3 times. It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's what Kevin Durant is. And from there, you because it sounds like you finna defend your boy. You go. So Nogan, let's get into it. What you think of the Scottie Pippen?
I talked to him the other day. He talked to KD. I talked to him today. He told me the thing that got under him the most when he said something. Scottie said about you not LeBron.
Yeah.
Scottie's just this is a man going midlife crisis. Got cornrows. He got cornrows.
That's what we finna do.
Yeah, Scottie is online.
He had a
divorce. If I'm KD, I don't respond back. But Scottie, I'm gonna respond back for KD. Scottie, going through a midlife crisis right now.
Wow.
He got the cornrows in his head. Nigga 50 fucking. Nigga older than my father.
We don't even know why.
He trying to sell a digit. That little cheap. He's drunk. He was drinking on air. The digit is his liquor.
He was.
Every time was a joke.
He drunk. Bro,
come on, man. Get out of here, man. Scottie just needs some. He's trying to promote his stuff. He just picked the right one. He talked about a lot of people, and only KD responded. But he talked about Luka and everybody.
Giannis. He talked about everybody.
But he knew KD respond, so.
Yeah, they asked him a question.
I'm gonna tell bro not to respond next time.
But he ain't gonna listen. He gonna do it from the burner, or he gonna do it.
He gotta calm down. Little K Dizzle.
Big shizzle, big shot.
What one thing?
Go ahead. What's your takeaway on the beef?
On the KD and Scottie beef, my take in the summary is the truth hurts. The truth hurts, and what I will say is, and to rebuttal real quick on what you said, I think I hate KD more. KD made me stop watching basketball when he joined the 73-9 bro. And y'all know how much I love basketball. Go ahead, no.
We have a listener that says James Harden is worse than KD.
Facts. He is.
He is.
Wait, what?
And
what KD did? That, like, you know how you hated basketball? They said James Harden makes them hate basketball.
No.
Facts. Because he went to the Nets, same thing as KD. That was just
KD is worse.
But it's not the same though. The Warriors team
was a whole new conference.
But they both was roaching. Yeah, they both was roaching.
Yeah. KD went to a team that beat him.
This how much I hate KD. Both of the teams had KD in it. That's how much I hate his roach ass.
That's all that matters.
Roach ass. Facts. That's just a rebuttal. Kensha, I think I hate KD a little bit more. But
as long as
the KD and Scottie situation. I don't think it was a problem with neither one of them. I think Scottie was asked the question, he responded, and I think he responded with truth. KD ain't LeBron. He ain't better than LeBron. Y'all know how I feel. And I think the truth hurts. I think that hurted KD. KD responded back with some truth. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I think Scottie was wrong for one of those takes that KD had. The one that he made about when KD asked about he didn't want to get took out the game. The last shot, I do think that's Scottie's fault because the best player on your team, you need to be the best player on your team no matter what. Be out there on the floor. The one about him getting paid, and it was a different time era. It was a different time, and the players was getting abused a different kind of way.
Yeah, they're getting done a little dirty.
First of all, that's Scottie's fault for signing that dumbass contract.
And Scottie said it was racism. Why Tony Kukoc took the shot.
Correct. Listen.
Fuck out of here.
Well, you never know, bro. Racism was bad back then, bro. It was a different era. But yeah, bro, it was a different era, bro. Come on, fam. Like I'm not finna come on, man. I'm not saying Scotty right. I'm just saying it was a different era.
Okay,
And KD,
there you go.
And in that era, KD, you don't know nothing about. So you speaking on their contracts and shit, bro. You don't know nothing about that era, bro. Scotty was a dog and he was underpaid. So if he wanted to sit out again to get paid, like, bro, you don't know.
Yeah,
don't speak on people. Don't speak on people's money.
Now, and we'd all do the same thing. So stop that shit, KD. That
correct.
You would have done that too. If you saw
correct.
Yes, he signed a dumbass contract, but if it come down to it, I'm doing the same shit.
But the play about him not taking a shot, I agree with KD. You know what I mean? But like, hey, Scotty wasn't perfect, and KD is nowhere near perfect here, Roach. But what he said about KD not being LeBron and not being like, you know, I agree. I think KD could be better. I think he needs to get his team involved, boy. Like, we're not gonna act like his game is just at 100%. I think he, you know, excuse my friend, I think he out. I think that goddamn me, without Golden State, I think he is just a great scorer. Like, that's just my opinion.
Melo, still my opinion on him.
He got a championship when he went to Golden State. But like I said, I didn't watch basketball.
Because he went and got a ring.
I didn't watch basketball during
More
those
efficient.
times. So to me, I still remember KD after with OKC and then Brooklyn. I don't know KD with Golden State. I don't know.
Okay. So let me ask you this, and we can do a quick round table. Who career would you rather? Would you have Scotty's or would you have Kevin Durant's? Big man, you started out.
I would have Scotty's. Give me Scotty's. Because look, can I tell you why? Why? You know why I'm gonna tell you why? Because you can listen. Scotty is a 6-time champion, and guess what? You can't never ever say, "Oh, Scotty, you joined the No, you was drafted to that team. You ain't go buy no ring. You ain't go ask for no help. You was drafted to that team, and you played your part as the second best person on that team.
The best Robin of all time.
Now, KD, your rings is questionable, but you know why? Because you went to a team that already won a championship, and a team that just came off a 7-3-9 record, and a team that just popped you in the playoffs. So KD is more questions on your ring than with Scotty. Scotty held the best defensive players on his team. Scotty held his own. Scotty did his part. So if you asking me personally, I want the career that ain't nobody got a question. Even if I was the second best player on my team, to the person that they say to go, give me that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, my guy, and give me KD career. I mean, if I'd rather be a 4-time champion, a $200 million, my own signature shoe.
4-time champion.
Four-time scoring champion. My bad. 4-time scoring champion. All-star MVP. You know all of that because we don't respect his rings around here. But you know. So, but just to be considered in the conversation as the best player in the league is enough for me. So I take Kevin Durant's career over Scotty's. What about you, Jamal?
Give me KD because I mean he the man. He fucking made way more money because it's a new era. Nigga got broke off. Just getting to be in fucking California as a 20-something-year-old with all them D words and all that money. He gonna be living it up, bro.
Then he back door in New York.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, and I mean the rings. I mean, hey, you want to win, but man, look, you rich and in the NBA, bro. You good as you got it. I'd rather be KD.
Just give me my own signature shoe. That's enough. That's all I need.
Scotty got his own shoe too.
Scotty got that.
He ain't got his own shoe. He just won them. I asked you, I said them Scotty. I said them with Scotty Pippins, and you said them not Scotty Pippen shoes. He just wore them a lot. He made them what they was. But they not his signature shoe.
They'll wear this OBJ on them. Those are empty tempos.
Bro, those are Scotty.
But they say OBJ. Did they say Pippen? No. They say
nobody
OBJ,
cares about the Pippins, bro.
I know. Yeah, they don't say Pippen. They call them a Pippen.
And that little smut got to get half of the money.
Don't think about it. I didn't even was gonna bring it up.
I let him make it. But who career you want? No,
I'm gonna get KD. It's
simple.
Yeah. The end of his career is not gonna be like end of Scotty's career. That's
predictable.
Oh, for sure not. And from there, we missed another Eastern Conference semifinals playoff. matchup in the East Conference. They win 7. Ooh, that's a lot in there.
Nigga, was whooping your ass.
On them, boy. But the one we missed was the Sixers and the Hawks. And I got to ask y'all, who was responsible for the Sixers' loss? And let's get into it. Let's start with you, big man. Who was responsible for the Sixers' loss?
Man, you better stop, man. Listen, man, this is look, don't Ben LSU Simmons.
All
His
of it?
ass. Man, it's nobody else's fault but Ben.
Okay.
It's nobody else's fault but Ben. Ben, you were considered, which I never thought. I always thought T. Harris was better than him. That's my personal opinion. But Ben Simmons, you was considered the second best player on the team, right? How are you not in the game in the last 2 minutes of each game in the playoffs, damn near? How are you not being able to play? Because you can't shoot. That's your fault. This is all Ben Simmons' fault. They need to trade him. It's Ben Simmons' fault. It's not Doc. It's not Embiid. Embiid play hurt. Doc coached his ass off. It's Ben Simmons' fault.
Doc
they put
did
too much.
what?
Listen,
I ain't gonna say that.
Listen.
Hold up now. You let him be pass.
Listen. Doc coached his ass off. He took him to 7. He had his second best player, supposedly. Couldn't score a goddamn bucket. Passing them open dunks. What is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
When your second best player is passing up dunks, wide open dunks.
Yeah.
Bro, he's 6'10". Okay. He can't shoot.
Yeah.
His confidence is broken. Trade him, bro. And you know what? I also blame the organization. Again, I like blaming the organization. I like blaming white folks. I like blaming white folks. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Excuse me. They should have traded Ben Simmons for James Harden. I'm sorry.
Oh, hell
They
yeah.
should have traded.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Ben Simmons is not that. He's not that.
All those teams didn't want to trade.
Hell no, he's not that, but it ain't many people.
Celtics.
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Not Knicks.
Big Shay, my boy Big Shay, man, telling me, screaming at me, making me pay attention to Ben Simmons. And I don't even like Ben Simmons. But Ken Shay brought it to my attention. You can go out the 1 through 5, yada, yada, yada. So I've been paying attention to him. He's ass. Trae Young went in that series. Trae Young went for like 29-10 or 29-11.
He averaged 30. Yeah. But he also shot 30. He also shot 36% from the field and 32% from the 3-point field.
You know why we're not worried about his percentage? You know why we're not worried about it?
Because he won.
He got the dub. He got the dub, and he also controlled the pace of the game. Something Ben Simmons couldn't do because Ben Simmons couldn't even be in the game because what? He can't shoot free throws. He can't shoot nothing. He can't shoot nada. So Ben Simmons is the full blame for that series, point blank period.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All 100%. All 100% too. There's nobody else but Ben Simmons.
Okay. Now we got a couple of listeners in another group message that they said, man, y'all should have more 1-to-1 battles, more 1v1 duels. So big man, I'm finna bring it to you. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you full force, brother. And I'm coming. I hope you're ready. So I got another 3-way blame plot. Another 3-way blame pie. This one isn't divvied up 33-33-33 like the first one.
Blame Doc, bro.
I damn sure am gonna blame Doc, and Doc is gonna get 45% of the blame. And let me tell you why. Doc is responsible for Ben's confidence. Ben Simmons ain't been shooting. He knew he needed Ben Simmons to shoot. So maybe during the regular season, how about you sit Ben ass down then? Every time you pass up open shot, come sit down here. We're gonna need you in the playoffs. So when you pass up this open shot in the regular season, come sit by me. So maybe that can get your confidence up. He told us that he wasn't going to take Ben Simmons out the game, and then he took Ben Simmons out the game. So that right there is going to ruin somebody's confidence. In 2018, Ben Simmons' first year in the playoffs, two playoff series, he played against the Toronto Raptors and he played against the Boston Celtics. And in those series, he shot 71% from the free throw line, and then he shot 71 and then 70% from the free throw line. So it's not like Ben Simmons can't shoot. His confidence was clearly destroyed. He dropped it to 33%. That's clearly mental. That's not, so he's shown you before that he can do it. So I give Doc 45 for that, 45% for that, and then this is who Doc is. Doc been blowing playoff leads and playoff series for forever. And let me tell you why. I got a list of Doc blows. Doc has blown a 3-1 lead 3 times. That's a lot. Doc has blown two 3-2 leads, and Doc has blown 1-2-0 lead. And Doc has also lost Game 7 at home 4 times. Whew. Now let me tell you about the fourth. No, hold on. I'm gonna give you some numbers, and then I'm gonna tell you what they are: 16, 19, 12, 18, and 26. You know what them are, big man? That's all of the fourth quarter leads that Doc ass has blown in the last 2 years. You tell me I can give that motherfucker no blame? Hell yeah, I'm gonna give you some fucking blame because you got a pattern here, motherfucker.
One of them was Kobe Bryant on fire. One of them was Kobe Bryant on fire.
No, I'm talking about
last 2 years.
No, I'm talking about these last 2 years.
Okay.
Kobe might have been responsible for one of them 3-1, 3-2s, but I'm saying the last 2 years, 16, 19, 12, 18, 26, them are all fourth quarter leads that Doc Ass has had and that he blown. And then he had damn near a 30-point lead on the Rockets, up 3-1, and they blew that lead. Come on, to Josh Smith. Come on now, man. And then that's 45%. And then I'm gonna give Tobias. And then I'm gonna give Tobias Harris 30% because a lot of people letting Tobias Harris make it when Tobias Harris is a max player. Tobias Harris had a game where he didn't score a field goal in the third and fourth quarter. Why does he get a pass when he's making the same money as Ben Simmons? He's there to do one thing. Score the basketball. Score the basketball. It was a whole game where he didn't give you a bucket in the second half. Why does Tobias Harris get that? Game 7. Tobias Harris played 40 minutes. No, I'm sorry. Game 5. In that when they had that 26-point lead, Tobias Harris played 38 minutes. He had 4 points and was 2-11 from the field. Do you want to know what Ben Simmons was in that same game? After shooting 7 less shots, he had 8 points. Ben Simmons shot 7 less shots.
8 points.
It don't matter. Ben Simmons, if Ben Simmons is not a scorer, we know one thing about Ben Simmons. We know damn well he's not going to score. We all know that. Tobias Harris is there for score. There's no reason why Tobias Harris should have less points than Ben Simmons, and he shot 7 shots. That's unexcusable. Y'all can give that nigga a pass. I'm not finna give him a pass because he had one job to do in that score. If he scores 5 points in the second half, they win that game. Point blank. Period. You can't give me 5 points in 2 quarters. He gets blamed for that. And 25%, I'm gonna give it to Ben Simmons just because, brother, you got to be better. You got to have more confidence in yourself, and at the end of the day, it's clearly mental. If you're not taking wide open dunks, that's clearly mental. And like I told you earlier, he had 2 playoff series where he shot 71 and 70% from the free throw line. So he's done it. He's done it before. He just has to show. He just has to show up and do it again. But. Yeah, he played great D. We expected that.
Let me ask you this. You didn't play great D. Let me ask you this, though.
36% from the field, 32% from 3-point line. That's great D.
From your take,
he has to be better.
From what I'm getting, T. Harris was more at fault than Ben Simmons, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So wow. Let me get this straight. Could you give me the stat guy? Could you give me Ben, because I'm a double back. Could you give me the stats that Ben Simmons put up in this series against Trae Young? Could you give me those stats?
He averaged 9 points, 9 rebounds, he averaged 9, 9, and 11, I want to say.
Okay, so he averaged 9, 9, 11. This is your second best player on the Sixers, right?
Right.
You're not gonna win in 9, 9, 11. I'm sorry. If you're the second best player on the team and in the playoffs, you're averaging 9 points, 9 assists, and 11, you're not going to win. I'm sorry.
So are we supposed to win when the person that you said is the second best player on the team got 4 points and didn't score a basket in the second half?
That was one game. I guarantee you, T. Harris had a better series. I guarantee you, T. Harris had a better series than Ben Simmons. Man,
if they win that game, then we're not talking about Ben Simmons because they win that series.
If I didn't do shit as a youngin', I would have got in trouble. Listen, it already happened.
I just if after your if. I if because you if. I didn't come
look,
at you with no if. I
Ben,
gave you facts, and you hit me with
Ben
if. So you
Simmons,
with it.
Ben
Ben
Simmons was
Simmons
supposed
do
to
have to
be,
play better. We can agree there.
and
But
he
Ben
will be
Simmons
traded.
average. Ben Simmons, I'm gonna get to that. Ben Simmons averaged 14 in the season. Ben Simmons averaged 9 in his playoff series. No, but that's
exactly.
but that's what I'm saying. That's not that much under, bro. Like he's
that's
doing
5
what
points. That's 5 points. And listen, that's dunks he passed up. It's open dunks, bro.
Yeah,
he didn't pass up.
What is that?
Dunks.
That's clearly a confidence thing, bro.
Whose fault is that though? Is that Doc's fault or his fault passing up open dunk? Be honest. I need you to give someone the blame for that. They was in a one possession game.
I gave him both for it.
Because his confidence. You know why? His
confidence is where it's at because of Doc.
If I'm Doc, you gotta understand Doc's situation. Doc is not telling him, "Hey, bro, if you open for a dunk, pass the ball." No,
of course
that's
not.
all Ben Simmons. That's all Ben Simmons. That's all Ben Simmons because reality hit in. He can't shoot. He's scared to go to the free throw line.
He is. That's true. But his confidence is down because of Doc, and part of the reason his confidence is down because of Doc.
No. His confidence was down before Doc, Kenfro. His confidence was down before Doc got there, bro. He been couldn't shoot. Doc ain't make him not shoot.
No, before Doc
couldn't shoot. Listen, no matter who coaching them, Ben Simmons can't shoot the ball. Point blank.
When Brent Brown was a head coach, he shot 71 and 70% from the free throw line in the 2 playoff series. Why did he get to 36? It's 36 or 33.
What did he shoot from a free throw line from his whole career? What's his percentage? No, 66, can you tell me? 66. My point exactly. He can't shoot. He can't shoot,
30% under though, but that's still a big drop off,
fault, bro. He needs to.
Yes, he did.
You can't blame nobody but him. He needs to get on the free throw line and offseason. He get paid too much money.
He do. So Tobias Harris get paid a lot of money to not score a point in the second half.
Tobias Harris had a better series than Ben Simmons, bro.
He averaged 16.
The whole Philly is not calling for T. Harris to get gone. They calling for Ben Simmons.
That is a problem. Yes, Philly is. But you seen Rich Paul stepped in. He said, "Look, if y'all gonna trade my boy, trade him to these few teams." So he stepped in front of that. He did what he was supposed to do. Hey, but keep an eye out on this. Ben Simmons to the Nets for Kyrie. Keep it.
For James Harden. Just pay attention.
I think Kyrie is gonna be the blame though because they lost.
No. Let me tell you why I think to the Nets for Ben Simmons because James Harden can play point guard. Ben Simmons can play point guard. Kyrie can shoot. Durant can shoot. Joe Harris can shoot. Everybody else can shoot. I think Ben Simmons to the Nets give them defense and a point guard. And Kyrie can shoot. Everybody else can shoot. That way, you ain't got to have Ben Simmons and Kyrie arguing over who want to play. There's one thing about James Harden. I'm gonna tell you. Jamal ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. James Harden be wanting to have that ball with his ball dominant ass, and his ass is a choke artist. So if you trade him for another point guard, that is perfect because James Harden is a 2 guard that wants to play point guard. It seems with Chris Paul, I would have Ben Simmons playing point, and I would have Kyrie on the 2, and I would have.
I think they should get Kyrie up out of there. I just think it would be better for both teams. If we took Kyrie and Joel Embiid, oh my God, that'd be scary.
But James Harden and Joel Embiid.
We know what Joel Embiid don't need no help choking in the playoffs. Trust me, he don't. So give him Kyrie, give him a closer, give him somebody that's gonna shoot that thing. But yeah, I just don't think it's fair to let Doc and Tobias Harris go scot-free.
I think so.
Ben Simmons for sure deserves some responsibility, but he don't deserve the bulk of it because his confidence is shot because of Doc.
100%.
And Tobias Harris is a max player there to do one thing, score, and he didn't do it. He averaged 22 in the regular season, and he averaged 16 in that series. Just as bad as Ben Simmons.
And Ben Simmons was scared to shoot.
He was.
What was he didn't have any confidence from free throw line in this series?
33 or 36 is one of them. I can't.
That's why they lost. Terrible. That's why they lost the series.
It's part of it, but scoring 0 points in the second, in the third, and fourth,
bro. If your second best player is shooting 30%, bro, unless you are Shaq,
so if your second best player gets you no points in the second half, how you gonna win with that? You can't. You can't.
But you said Ben Simmons is a second best player.
You said Tobias Harris.
And what was he doing in the second half? I guarantee you in the series, this is one thing I can note that I do know for a fact. Tobias Harris played better in the second half. You talk about one game. I'm talking about the series.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, he's a better scorer. He's a better scorer.
Listen. I'm not talking about scoring. I'm talking about just playing. T. Harris played better than Ben Simmons in the second half of the entire series.
Average more assists, average more rebounds. He just didn't average more points.
He played better.
He played better defense.
I remember Game 7. Ben Simmons passed up a wide open dunk. That right there got him
his
gone.
Confidence was shot. Yes, I'm telling you
his
why.
Fault. That's his own fault.
It's because of his coach's fault as well as his. Yes, sir. But like, hey, I hope y'all enjoyed that little one-on-one. Big man shouldn't want that no more. Man. I'm taking him to school, man. But so I think that Tobias Harris deserves some blame. I think Doc definitely deserves some blame, and Ben Simmons, of course, deserves some blame. But before we get into the next topic, we gotta get Jamal and Novian's take on that.
Sure.
So Novian, who is the blame for the 76ers? That's it? Just Ben Simmons?
Because it's not only on the offensive end, like y'all kept talking about the offensive end with Tobias Harris and all them. Trae was going at him.
Okay.
Somebody else was guarding Trae. His percentage was down, but he had more assists. But when Ben was on him, he's looking to score. He's trying to shoot, and his percentage is up.
So let me rattle off some of the games that Trae Young had in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. 13 for 30 for 34 points, 8 for 26 and 25 points, 5 for 23, 21 points, 6 of 16 for 15 points. He shot 36% from the field and 32% from three. But Ben Simmons didn't play.
But
Ben
guarding him.
I'm sorry, no.
But when Ben guarded him, that's what I'm trying to say. Because he was
name
going
the assist too. Name the assist too, because that's what he do.
My fault.
No.
That ain't
Go ahead, no.
That ain't my job. Your argument, brother.
When Trae was guarded by Ben, he got 26 assists. Then I sent this to Kinshay.
Yeah, because he couldn't get a bucket on.
Guarded by somebody else, he had 50 assists.
There's more ways to affect the game, Kinshay.
It's funny that you say that because when I brought up rebounding, passing, and defense for Ben Simmons, you said he asked because he couldn't score. It's funny that you say that.
Y'all know how I feel about rebound. You know how I feel about rebound.
A possession is a possession, bro.
Doubles about them Lucas be getting them rebounds.
A possession is a possession.
My fault, no.
I think it's on both ways. He didn't show up offense because they don't expect him to show up offense. But defensively, he wasn't there though. He wasn't there.
Okay, and that's why he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year.
That's just you
cutting too deep. Because Trae Young averaged 30 and 10 on him.
The nigga was way worse.
Because Trae Young averaged 30 and 11 on him in the playoffs. That's why he ain't
my boy was robbed of that Defensive Player of the Year.
Don't do that. He didn't look like it. A motherfucker averaged 30 and 11 on him in the playoffs. He didn't look like it.
36% from the field, 32% from three. Do I got to rattle off the games for y'all again?
30 and 11 with the dub.
Okay. Yeah, he
30 and 11 with the dub. Come on, man.
Okay.
Imagine if Luka was getting some of these dubs and he averaging, you would be saying the same thing.
We're going to talk about Luka in a minute. We're going to talk about Luka and Ice Trae.
Yeah.
Mike's Trae. Yeah, we asked Trae. We're going to talk about him later. We're going to talk about him and Luka later and waste everybody's time because they got to hit that.
No, Zilla, it's on you. 1-4, P.
No. It ain't on me.
It's on Jamal. Jamal, whose fault is it that the Sixers lost this series?
Ben Simmons gets 80% of the blame.
Damn.
Being fucking ridiculous, bro. I can't. You a grown ass man. It's your 14th in the NBA.
So now mental health is niggas can't.
I don't give a fuck. I made fun of Paul George for having mental problems last year.
That's why you a Ryan Garcia fan.
Work it out.
He say work.
Like
I love Ryan Garcia.
Work out your mental illnesses away from the court. Because once you get on niggas on, especially mental illness, you mean your leg not hurt?
No, his
your back not
confidence is
hurt.
gone.
But you confident shit? You confident to make to the NBA? You confident to date Kendall Jenner? You got all confidence in the world in.
Confident to get paid.
He brought up him, this man's daylight. You want to talk
His not wipe his ass.
You don't give a damn about mental health. It's funny that you don't give about that, but you're going to turn around and make an excuse for James Harden who played 53 minutes. That's crazy, but proceed.
James Harden was not mental.
Proceed.
That was physical pain.
That was physical.
Hurt, if Ben Simmons was actually hurt, I'd give him a problem. But Ben Simmons out there just sucking. This nigga was he's a career 70s. Oh, he's a career 60-something% free throw shooter.
66.
This nigga,
66.
nigga shooting 30 now.
Why?
30? Why? Because you suck. I don't give a fuck why. You don't play center, nigga. You play point guard. You can't even play.
He ain't never been able to shoot,
bro. Shooting and free throws are different. And plus, who falls is that he can't shoot? Who falls? This nigga been in the league for 4 or 5 years, bro. Every offseason he's working on something. This nigga had the audacity to say that I need to be more aggressive after game 6. Then come out in game 7 and do that bullshit. Don't tell me you need to be more aggressive. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. You said it. He said he needed to be more aggressive, and then he wasn't. So, like, it's one thing to not to miss shots. Okay, niggas miss. To not take shots in the fourth quarter of any of these games is fucking embarrassing because you scared. You pass up a dunk.
His confidence was gone.
Because you said Danilo got with niggas behind you finna foul you and one. Nigga, that's 3 points.
He's saying one.
So when you brought this up, so when you said something, I want to say the second thing you said was you a max nigga. You said you making max money. You a max nigga. Did we forget that Tobias Harris is a max nigga?
Bro, Tobias Harris was never all NBA. Tobias Harris was never never on the marquee of any game in his life.
That's not what
Tobias
you said.
Harris has never been a marquee. I don't care about Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris played better than Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris played better than Ben Simmons.
You did not.
He did.
Hold on. Let me ask you the question again.
Thank you.
Ben Simmons averaged 14 points in the regular season. He averaged 9 in this series. Tobias Harris averaged 22, 23 during the regular season. He averaged 16 in this series. Sound like they both was on some scoring walls. Why does Tobias Harris is making the same amount as Ben Simmons, but he gets a pass? You brought
Tobias
up
Harris. You
didn't say anything about All NBA. You didn't say anything about All Star. You said max. Why does that max contract guy get a pass? Why does anybody making $33 million a year get a pass?
You can choose to focus on that nonsense like it matters. Ben Simmons is a top player. This nigga got drafted number 1 overall.
How does it not matter if you're paid $33 million to score the basketball and you don't do
everybody
it in the
gets
third
a max
and the fourth
contract in the NBA. Everybody gets max. Like a lot of niggas who are not supposed to be max are max contract players in the NBA.
That's a fact.
Okay, so
a lot of them are. Tobias is one of them.
So why we expect something from Ben Simmons?
Ben is the number 1 overall pick. That's why he got paid.
So was Greg. So was Greg Oden.
Okay, and he's okay. If that's your comparison, good luck. If you want him to be Greg Oden,
say good luck.
Congrats. We'll see how that works out for you. And Ben Simmons got 80%, and Doc got to get 20 because Doc tricked a lot of the shit off, man. Ain't no way you should be blowing multiple 20-point leads to a nigga who never been in the playoffs before.
Do you need them again? 16, 19, 12, 18, 26.
Yeah.
3-1 leads. That's unexcusable.
No, but
3-2 leads.
This series alone is bad enough because the Atlanta Hawks team has never been through the wars in the playoffs. They've never been together like that. You can't be blowing leads to these niggas like that. They not them dudes. It looked bad for Doc, man. It looked bad. Trae Young wasn't even good this series. Let me keep it a buck. All them points, scoring a lot of points on a lot of shots is not that good.
Context, that's my favorite thing.
I'm just saying, if every game we look up, you
get to
down.
The free throw line.
But I'm saying, if every game we look up, you down 20, 15, 30, that means the other team choked. I'm gonna keep it real.
Being able to get to the free throw line is part of the game.
Yeah, not no more. Not no
more. Trae Young is showing you. He just won a series by getting to the free throw line.
They're taking it away next year. You can't do it no more.
Next year, I'm talking about right as of now. Trae Young, he scored because he got to the free throw line. He got Ben Simmons in trouble. My fault, Jamal. Carry on.
No,
it's 6 and 16 any good.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Well, yes, it is when you getting your other team involved. Check his assists. How much assists did he average?
Like I told you, bro. I'm trying to argue that he's shooting bad. I'm not going to look up the damage.
But my point,
but you can
the point I
affect
was
the
trying to
game
make
if you shooting bad.
Yeah,
the point I was trying to make for this series was, as bad as I think Trae was, he was 100 times better than Ben Simmons.
It blows my mind that Doc is getting off basically with a little tap on the booty, and y'all are not holding Tobias Harris as accountable. It's embarrassing. As a three thumbs down family, I am embarrassed for y'all. And the listeners are finna tell y'all in the comment section, when y'all listen to this, y'all tell them how wrong they are. Ben Simmons does deserve some blame, but so does Doc, and so does Tobias Harris.
I'm ready.
You holding Tobias Harris to the same standard as Ben is ridiculous.
As his wallet. I'm holding him to his wallet. If we talking about paychecks, that's what I'm gonna bring it to. You want to talk about all NBA, you want to talk about all defensive player, that's another topic. But if we talking about wallets, Tobias Harris has to do one thing, and then scoring, he didn't do it in a whole half. He deserves some of that blame. And from there, speaking of Mice Trae, speaking of Ass Trae, speaking of whatever you want to call him, three thumbs down family, I am embarrassed. We gotta talk about this because it is straight up embarrassing.
Oh yeah, he said something crazy the other day.
I am. Who? I hope you stand on that.
Let's talk about it.
I hope you stand on that right now,
man. Let's talk about it.
That this is even in question. Two up and coming stars, Luka and Trae, two of the young, both under 25.
Got traded for each other.
Both balling, both doing their thing. But I'm embarrassed to ask y'all this: Who's better out of Trae and Luka? And Big Man got a lot on his chest, obviously. So let's get into it. Big Man, who's better, Trae Young or Luka Doncic?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off, man, because I want a rebuttal. If you ask me, both numbers are perfect. Well, not perfect, but both of their numbers are good.
I got you.
Both elevated their team, both play the point guard position. Now, you want to know the difference? Because their numbers are similar. And the only thing Luka do what he do better than Trae Young is rebound, because he's about 7, 8 inches taller.
Literally eight.
Clearly 8. Okay, he's taller. Cool. The only difference between those two players since they got in the league is one wins in the playoffs and one don't.
He only made the playoffs one time.
No. Let him go. But wait. He only been to the playoffs one time, correct. And I'll repeat again. The only difference between those two players is one shoot a little better and one win in the playoffs. One don't.
Who shoot a little better?
That's Trae Young shoot better than Luka.
Is it easy?
No. Trae Young shoot the ball. Listen. I'll repeat. Trae Young shoot the ball better than Luka. From the free throw line, from the 3-point line, he shoot better than Luka. If you disagree, you clearly don't watch basketball. He stretched the floor better. They both a great playmaker. I give them. But I think look. But they both great playmakers. Won't take nothing from Luka. Won't take nothing from Trae Young. I think Trae Young gets the whole team involved a little bit more than Luka. That's just my personal opinion. And the only difference to me is one win the playoffs and one don't. I'm sorry.
So answer the question.
One got to the Eastern Finals, and I think the Hawks will win. I think Hawks get to the finals, which I think they'll lose in the finals. But I think Trae Young, I'm going on record, is better than Luka. I think the Hawks won that trade. I don't think it's by far. I think it's slight. You know what I mean? But I think Trae Young, if you ask me,
what else did you say in the group chat? You said Trae Young is better than a few people. I want you to rattle them off.
Trae Young, to me personally, he's a better number one option than Kyrie would ever be. He's a better. I did not say Trae Young was the best in the league. Listen up. This is what I would tell you. Oh, you okay? You know what? This is for no. Trae Young, I repeat, is the second best point guard in the league. Point guard, second. Look. Let me give you this: being able to shoot, score, or play make. He is the second best in the league. I think Chris Paul is the best in the league, and he gonna win championship this year. But
he better than Dame. He better than Curry.
He said Chris Paul. I thought you about Steph.
Wait. Steph, no, not the best point guard in the league. I'm talking about being able to play make and listen. No, he's not. Not to me. Not right now in his career. I'm talking about being able to play make and shoot. Right now, Trae Young the best with that ball. That's just my personal opinion. Besides Chris Paul, because he could control the game just in a way where he could just control the game. He just got that. He got that it factor. But I think Trae Young is the second best point guard in the league right now today. And Chris Paul is getting old. Trae Young gonna be the best in the business. That's just my personal opinion.
Because he was a better number one than Dame Lillard too.
Correct. He's a better number one than Dame Lillard. Yeah. Being able to play make. See, Dame Lillard can score, and Trae Young can score with Dame Lillard. But can Dame Lillard get his team involved like Trae Young can? I'm gonna ask all three of y'all that. I'm asking Jamal and Kenshay. Can Dame Lillard get his team involved like
Is he a better playmaker than Trae Young? No.
I don't think so.
Can Trae Young score with Dame Lillard? Can he score 40s with Dame Lillard?
No.
That's what we disagree.
I think he has scored 40 before, but I don't think he can do it like Dame did.
But Dame drop 40. And look. Dame can score better than Trae Young, but this is the thing. We talking about who is a better player. A better player is a person that can do both. Now, Dame can do both, but Trae Young do both better, is what I'm saying.
I want to let it be known. I'll agree with you on Kyrie, though. I'll take that nigga over Kyrie.
Okay, who has a better floater than Trae Young in the game right now? Who has a better floater?
Bruce Brown.
What? Who?
Shit.
Who said? Who said?
He said Bruce Brown from the Nets. The nigga who kept missing floaters.
Trae Young has the best floater since Tony Parker. He has the best floater in the game.
On having the best floater. Who gives a damn about
That's part of his game, bro. It's unstoppable right now. You watching the playoffs?
Damian Lillard shoots 46% from three. Not Chris Paul. Trae Young shoots 34% from three. Luka shoots 33% from three. So they the damn same 3-point shooter. So that's correct.
No, they're not.
That's correct.
That's what the numbers are better. The eye test tell you because Trae Young shoots a little bit farther than Luka. He stretches the floor a little bit right or wrong.
He missed
right or wrong, bro. Do he shoot better than Luka? Yes or no? Just answer that.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay.
No. I told you 34%, 33%. I'm not.
So Trae Young don't
same to me.
Okay, What about free throws? Because what I'm trying to get you to understand, Trae Young is just a period. It's just point blank period. If you ask me who's the better shooter, it's Trae Young out of Luka.
He shoot better free throws for sure.
I think period.
He 86% from the free throw. Luka is 72. No, yeah, he's better free throw shooter.
Period. From the floor. Yeah. I'm talking about from the entire floor. Trae Young is just a better shooter than Luka. It's just point blank period. You can't deny that. He's just a better shooter. He can stretch the floor from way farther. The offense will look way different because he can shoot from way farther. He's just better, bro. And I think he's better than Dame Lillard, bro. Yes, that's my opinion. I think he's better than Dame Lillard and Luka. And he's better than Steph right now. Now, yes.
Get this man off the cliff. Who's better? Who's better, Trae Young or Luka, Novi?
Give me Luka. They both do the same thing. Give me the dude that's taller, though. Always give me the taller dude doing the same thing.
Can I want to ask another question though. So you want the dude that lose in the first round, or you want the dude
No. Look, they both of their team are ass. But to me, the Hawks are ass, but they're playing good. That's what separates.
So look, all right. No,
if the Mavericks was doing what the Hawks bench was doing, we would be saying the same thing.
No. Let me ask you this question. So if they both ass, and they both listen. If the Hawks and the Mavs are both ass, and we comparing Trae Young and Luka. Doesn't that mean that Trae Young is in the Eastern Finals? Doesn't that mean that Trae Young is a tad bit better because he's learning how to play the Clippers? Because he knows because he
was killing.
Can we use some
context? He playing the Bucks, bro. The Clippers nowhere near.
He ain't beat the Bucks.
He didn't beat the Bucks,
bro. The Clippers are down 3-1 right now to the Suns, bro. The Bucks
because their best player not playing. Stop it, big man. You got now. I'm gonna go.
Excuses.
Now, that's not excuses. That's facts.
Excuses.
My biggest thing that I tell y'all at Three Thumbs Down Family, and I tell these guys, my co-hosts, what I tell my friends when we having arguments, you have to always provide context. You can't say that Trae Young is in the Eastern Conference Finals and Luka ain't got out the first round. Of course he not, because everybody in this group have everybody that you can ask can tell you that they saw the Clippers winning the damn championship at one either last year and this year. Everybody has said that
they never went to the finals.
They never been to the finals, but everybody has put the Clippers in their legit chance to win the championship bubble. Nobody put the
Bucks too. We put the Bucks in the
He has not beat the Bucks yet.
I think he do. I personally think he do.
But you talking about thinking
he just
and could do
40.
He is in a dogfight right now. He is playing them right now. We can talk about that later on, but we have to provide context. This dude. He beat the Knicks and he beat the Sixers. Nobody thought the Sixers could win the championship. Jamal had them going to that, but he had them losing to the Lakers. Nobody thought the Sixers could win the championship. Everybody thought the Clippers could win the championship.
Why the Knicks, the Sixers could win the championship?
Did you think you didn't have them? You didn't have them going to the finals.
A team. Wait. A team. I didn't.
Did you have them going to the finals?
No, I didn't have them going to the finals.
Okay, so what we're talking about? None of us did.
Okay, but a team coached by Doc Rivers.
Their
best player is Joel Embiid, but Doc Rivers got a ring. Joel Embiid and T. Harris and Ben Simmons. Of course, you told me both of them.
I think Tobias Harris ass, and you said Ben Simmons ass. So how the hell they gonna win the championship with two ass players?
I don't think T. Harris.
I don't think Ben Simmons is ass. But you think Ben Simmons is ass? You think Ben Simmons is ass? I think Tobias Harris is ass. That's two ass.
No. Let me correct myself. I'm sorry. Ben Simmons is not ass. He's just not who he compared to. He's compared to LeBron, Magic Johnson. No, he's more Draymond Green. Let's get that straight.
That's a playmaker. That's a top playmaker in the league. But anyway,
but he's not.
We have to provide context, because if Luka was playing against the damn Knicks, he would have a playoff win series too. We have to always provide context.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do. The Knicks couldn't fucking score.
Bro, we don't know that.
We know one thing's for sure. We know the Clippers are better than the Sixers, and we know that they're better than the
We
the
don't
Knicks.
know if the Clippers
the Sixers,
bro.
The
Clippers
I didn't say
right
big.
now,
Do you think, because they don't have their best player, do you think that the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard are better than the Sixers and the Knicks? Yes or no?
I don't. I really.
You got to say that.
Knicks. No.
You got to say. You got to say that.
Shay. Look, Shay. Look, bro. I'm gonna tell you. I will say this, because I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, they better than the Knicks. The Sixers, I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I don't, bro. The Clippers ain't sold on me. They ain't sold me. They beat the Mavericks 2 years in a row. They beat one team with Luka. That's why I'm telling you,
in the Western Conference Finals without their best player.
Fam, they beat Luka, who you think is this great goddamn guard. They beat him 2 years. They beat him 2 years in a row. They ain't beat no other teams. Listen, you talking about the Clippers like they just these favorites. Fam, they beat one team in the playoffs in 2 years.
That's
one team.
True. They beat Utah.
Team. They beat. Listen. They beat two teams. They beat Luka without Porzingis, and then they beat Luka with Porzingis, and then they beat Donovan Mitchell without them and Michael Conley. Cool. Fam, they not. Come on, fam. I don't think they like that. They're down right now.
You thought the Clippers was going to represent the West last year. And you thought they was going to win the championship. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Okay, so you thought they was going to. You thought they was going.
Get on my nerves, bro.
You thought they was going to the. You thought they was going to the West Conference Finals because you liked the team that they had. Nobody picked the Sixers to win, and damn sure nobody picked the.
I knew they was going. I knew they
was
going to beat Luka.
Young, you know what Trae Young is?
Listen,
and I hate to do. Trae Young is just. I hate to say it, but he's just like Pat. How everything was perfect for him, and he reaps the benefits for everything. How Pat got Andy Reid, how Pat got Tyreek Hill, how Pat got playmakers on the defense, how Pat got Travis Kelce. But the thing about Trae Young is we got to see him before this. We got to see him before he got everything was perfect for him. We didn't get to see. We haven't seen what it's not. We haven't seen what it's like to Pat Mahomes.
I compare him more to Kyler for some reason. Maybe they both.
No. I'm just saying in the situations being tailor made for him. How is perfect. So let me rattle off some facts, some stats for that ass.
Okay.
The Atlanta Hawks, before they got Nat McMillan, great head coach, by the way. They were 14-20.
Facts. Black head coach.
We got to see him before his Andy Reid, Novian. We got to see him before he got Andy Reid. So before he got his
go.
Andy Reid, he was 14-20. With his Andy Reid, though, Novian, he's 26-12. Sound like that coach helped him, huh? Sound like that coach helped him because he had a losing record before he got that coach.
Correct. A black coach helped him.
Yeah. Let me tell you about the additions that they got in the offseason and the trade deadline. They got Bogdanovic. He averages 17 points in the regular season. They got Daniel Gallinari. He averaged 13 points a season. They got Lou Williams at the trade deadline. He's averaging 10 points.
What Porzingis average a season? What Porzingis average a season?
20.
My point exactly. What hard?
Now let me finish.
I'm sorry to cut you off. What hardware average?
16.
Okay, 20 and 16.
Do you want to know?
Okay. I remember that.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how many players that the Dallas Mavericks have that average double figures? 5. You want to know how many Trae Young has? 9. Let me rattle them off to you. You got Hunter, the black guy that got hurt, averages 15. Herder, the white guy.
Name do that.
No. The Hunter guy, the Herder guy that led that team in scoring in that game 7 Novian that you brought to my attention.
Game 7. What do you average for the series?
The biggest game of the series. He averages 12 on the regular season. Cam Reddish averaged 11 on the regular season.
What the average on the series?
Clint 15. Bogdanovic 17. John Collins 18, Trae Young 25, and Daniel Gallinari 13.
Great.
He has 9 players that averaged. We saw what Trae Young was before he had.
Tell me what the average in the playoffs.
I can't because I'm not finna. I'm not finna help you
because they have
help you beat me, dude.
Will. I would help.
All of them players have had games where they led their team in scoring. Daniel Gallinari has, Hunter has, John Collins has, and Bogdanovic has. They all have had playoff games where they led that team in scoring. Lou Williams had 16 points in a fourth quarter. Tell me the last player that got.
You're talking about one game. I'm talking about the full series.
They need it. They was down 26 points. When you need one, it's a game by game series, bro. You need a game to win. Lou Williams helped them win a game. Facts. And then let me give you some more stuff that he got before he got his Andy Reid, before he got his Travis Kelce, before he got his Tyreek Hill.
So now
in 2000. No, I'm just saying. I'm comparing the situation before everything was tailor-made for Trae. We saw the cracks in him.
What was
in
Nate
2019
doing before he got Trae Young? What did he win? What did he win?
He was the primary offensive play caller for the Portland Trailblazers, and if they wanted him over Terry Stotts,
what did he win?
But you know how that go. But you know how that go.
Nothing. And I'm not knocking McMillan, bro. One thing I will never do is knock a black coach. Y'all know I love black coaches. But you gotta give a little bit more respect to the person that's playing out there. Y'all know how I feel about coaches and players.
Okay, you said they don't matter. Well, why before?
No, I didn't say that.
You said that they don't matter as much, and we gotta get a player.
We gotta get
Okay. So why in 2019 was Trae Young 29 and 53 as a record before he got Big Nate?
What, that was his rookie year?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to know what Luka record was his rookie year? 33 and 49.
Okay, he was better than rookie year. He won rookie of the year.
Okay.
He won rookie of the year. He was better than rookie year. Cool. I'm talking about career. Who was better? Who was better as a career?
I'm finna tell you.
Who got
in
to
2020?
Who
got to the Eastern Conference Finals? East.
Who got to the finals?
You know the East.
Who progressed in the playoffs and who didn't?
Trae Young did because he got a lot of help. He got 9 guys. He got 9 guys
because he got help, bro.
Nobody you can name.
Nobody you can name on the Hawks is better than Porzingis. I'm sorry.
John Collins is 10 times better than Porzingis. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
John Collins just had 23 and 16. Are you kidding me? Porzingis ain't never had double figures rebounds in the 2 playoff series that he's been in with us. Are you serious?
John Collins is not a better player than Porzingis.
Yes, John Collins is. John Collins
as much as I fuck with John Collins, he is not better than Porzingis. I'm sorry.
Man, he is 10 times better than Kristaps Porzingis. But anyway, the Atlanta Hawks records before they got Nate McMillan in 2020, 20 and 47. Oh my God. This guy loses. Before he got his Andy Reid, he was losing. He got his coach, had a little bit better record, 26 and 12. When he got his pieces around him, when he got a 17, a 13 in Daniel Gallinari and a 10 in Lou Williams, it's a lot easier to win when he got help. Let's not get to Luka. Luka averaging 29, 9, and 9 this season. Oh my God. A 2-time first team All-Pro. When the last time Trae Young made All Pro? Hasn't. 2-time All
I
Star. How
don't
many
care about that.
All Pros? I mean, All NBAs? You
But
don't care about All
but
Stars.
you
All
because a
first team
lot
on
of
the
that shit
NBA.
is but you know me personally, I don't care
Not
about
All
that.
NBA.
When you talking to me, I don't personally care about because Ben Simmons made the All-Star game. You think I think he deserved it? Hell no.
Yes.
You know, Ben Simmons
he
made
did.
the All-Star game this year.
He's talking about All Pro. I think he should talk
I'm talking about All NBA.
Hey, I know. No, I understand. I get you know.
Two.
But what I'm saying is, Ben Simmons also made the All-Star game, and I don't think he deserved that. I think T. Harris deserved it over him when he screamed, "I am an All-Star" when he went crazy in this game. So I don't care about all the All-Stars, all NBA, yeah, but Ben Simmons made all NBA for defensive reasons.
What about 2-time top 5 in finishing an MVP voter? You care about those? You care about most valuable player?
No. Luka is tough, but I think Trae. Give me Trae Young. I'm not taking Trae Young away from Luka.
Trae Young finished top 5 in MVP.
Listen. I think it's close. To me, this is my personal opinion. I repeat, this is my personal opinion. I think it's close, but I think the Hawks won the trade. If you ask me personally, if you ask Big Shot, big man, Trae Young, he been to the Eastern Finals. Luka has not been able to get. Bro, listen, let me tell you something.
Because he played a team that can win a championship.
Let me tell you something. When you playing in the NBA, you know what people want in the NBA? You know what players want? They want playoff wins. They want playoff series wins.
For sure.
And Trae Young is the best player on his team. Luka is the best player on his team. One person is getting the job done. One person is not.
Because
if you ask me who accomplished more in the playoffs, give me Trae Young. Give me Ice Trae. That's what matters the most to me. But you know what matters most to me. We talking one-on-one. You know what matters most to me? Playoffs. That's when it matters. When we talk about the GOATs, when we talk about LeBron, the Jordans.
We talk about championships.
We're talking about but playoff performances is what we really break down. Rings and whatnot. That's what we break down. And if you're talking about playoffs, yes, Luka went crazy in the playoffs with an L. Now, you got somebody like Trae Young that's going crazy. Listen, you talk Trae Young. You got somebody like Trae Young that's going crazy with the dub. Give me Ice. Give me Ice Trae.
Trae Young went 6 and 16 from the field and had 15 points and won that game. Luka is not provided that opportunity. If Luka had 16 points, Luka had 21 points. Luka had 21 points against the Clippers, and they got their ass beat by 20. He is not afforded to have a dud. Trae Young is afforded to have a dud. It's clear that Trae Young got the better team, and it's clear that Luka is the better player. But from there, it is Jamal's birthday. We got to send him a special. We got to send him a special shout out before he had to run early. He had a lot going on, but we understand. We humans. We know we especially on your birthday. But a happy birthday to Jamal.
Happy born day, big bro, man.
A blessing to have you on the show with us, bro. Nothing but fun. Can't wait till you hear that what I said about Trae Young and Pat Mahomes, because I know you ain't gonna like that, but I want you to hear that. But it was a good take. It was a damn good take, and I was really proud of that take. So we'll get what you think about that on the next show. But from there, we'll get into our last topic, and they sentenced Derek Chauvin. We are on our last topic. The sentencing of Derek Chauvin has been out for a day now. It was 2 days. And he got 22 and a half, and we will go over that. Yeah, I see what he's doing now, but we for us. You know what so you know how we coming, and it's only right that we start with Big Man. What's your take on that sentencing?
I don't think it was fair. I think he should have. I think he deserved more for killing someone. But I think it's a start. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't just happen like, you know what I mean, just right away how you want it. So I think it's a start. But I think we need to, as my culture for my people, y'all know I'm for my people. I think we need to keep our foot on their neck and demand more. Right? That's just my personal opinion. But I think for the dude who killed George Floyd, the cop killer who killed George Floyd. He got 22 and a half years. I think he deserved more, but I think it's a start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're finally, getting some justice. You know what I mean? I think the justice should have been more, but I think it's a start. But I feel we can't get comfortable. That's the reason for our shirts that we're promoting. You know what I mean? And the quote on the back, it should not be a celebration. It should be an expectation. Like we should expect more, not expect more. We got to demand more as people.
Sir.
We have to demand more. We can't let these people keep killing us, people that look like me, you, and our kids. We have to demand more. And that's just my personal opinion. So as people, I encourage you all to just demand more. You know what I mean? Have more self-respect. Just demand more. You know what I mean? Just demand more respect and keep on pushing. Don't stop. Just keep on pushing, man. We don't settle. Is all I'm saying. Don't settle. Keep demanding. Keep fighting. Keep educating yourself. Keep learning. And I think we'll be all right, man. The chosen ones.
Yes, sir. Just to piggyback off what you said a little bit, like you said, it's a start. Just with, I was disappointed, but I had a little bit of happiness because since the case was so public with the way he killed him and it being on video for 9 minutes and us watching it, and once that is so public and then the case is so public, then I feel like him being actually convicted, like you said, it's a start because we've seen the cops that killed Breonna Taylor and many more cops that killed unarmed Black people and people who carried and who killed a Black man that had a license to carry and didn't draw it and he got killed. We've seen the Zimmerman get off scot-free for killing an unarmed Black man before. So we've seen it. So it was good to see, but it's disappointing because at the end of the day, I don't feel like justice was truly served because I think he's up for parole or 15 on good behavior. So at the end of the day, he's getting 15 years. So I don't think that's fair. So like you said, like Big Man said, I think it should have been more. It should have been more, but it is a start because it was so public. I feel like they kind of, it's a start. So since it was so public, so I'm happy in that, but I'm disappointed in the time that he got. And then I saw his mom before they gave the sentence, she was up there and she was saying that, oh, before y'all sentence and y'all remember this is my baby, this is my son. I won't be able to give him my special hugs and all this and that. And how do you think that Gianna feels, George Floyd's daughter? She won't get to see her father again. The father-daughter dances, he won't be able to attend. The proms, the wedding hours, all of that stuff, that's not. So at 15 years, you might not see, that's 15 years you don't get to see him, but when it is. She will never get to see her father again. So so I mean, I don't have any remorse for him because at the end of the day, he killed somebody. So I don't have no remorse for that situation. And I'll let it play out, but I don't wish death on somebody. But let's just hope that in 15 years, we ain't got to worry about him. And that's all I'm going to say. But Novian, let's get your take on the sentencing of Trae Young hurt.
Trae Young got hurt. With 30 plus?
We might be smoking on the Trae Young pack next episode, baby. But to get back
on the Trae Young got in the fourth and third.
He got 30. He had 31 off 19 shots. He's playing his ass off. I'm gonna give you respect. But Big No, what's your opinion on the sentencing?
I don't think justice was served. And I y'all say it's a start, but I'm not satisfied with that because if it was the other way around, somebody killed the cop, would have got.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, easy.
I agree. No,
it's just justice not served because I'm all about equality. If something happens, I should expect that. So when it did happen, when somebody killed the cop. Somebody kills a cop, I'm like, yeah, they deserve it. You shouldn't kill nobody.
Right.
So when they get sentenced to life, I was like, yeah, you can expect that. Like that's what it is. I don't like anyone going to prison, but it's like when you kill somebody, that's what happens. That's what's supposed to happen. When people my color kill people, that's what happens.
It's life.
So
we possess. It was a guy that had a trace of heroin on him, and he got life for him.
Yeah, so it was. They couldn't even weigh it.
Yeah, it was so smart they couldn't weigh it.
Yep.
Gave him life.
It gave him life because they used that 3-strike rule against African Americans for sure. Like because I see a lot of cases where people are like stealing a T-shirt. They got like 50 years, but the thing is they had 3 strikes on them before, 2 strikes on them before, and that's how they get us. And I just like I said, I don't think it's fair. So that's why I said justice.
Never fair. Yeah, I agree. Justice definitely wasn't served, and like you said, he definitely deserved more than if he was black. It would have not ended the same. But
facts.
That's what we had. Like you showed, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. It was fun. It was fun doing it with big man. I'm sorry I had to witness my boy get beat up on like that, but it's all love. It's all respect. It was
like
it was
Tank
fun.
Davis, man.
It was fun. It was so fun. It was fun. It's always a pleasure to get on here and do it out with y'all. But again, shout out to Jamal. Happy birthday to him.
Happy.
Thank you all. Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth. Forgot about that. Yes, sir.
Man.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are listening. That too. We appreciate y'all for the support. Continue to follow us. Continue to listen. Continue to stream, comment, and share. We appreciate all the love. But big man, you got something that you wanted to get into? A couple things you wanted to get into? Go ahead.
Yes. First, I wanted to give a big shout out to Javante Tank Davis, man, the boxer. Sir. He achieved some greatness this past weekend, and he beat Barrios, his undefeated fight at 140. So he should be Trae hurt. He should be pound for pound top 10. Goddamn me. I just caught some bad news. So shout out to Tank Davis. I think he should fight like Devin Haney, Lopez next, either Lomachenko or Josh Taylor, something in that range. Just quick little boxing for my boxing experts. But yeah, man, that was just pretty much the close up. Oh, and also, man, for the college athletes, man, I know that they finna the player likeness, they finna start being able to get paid and with their name and brand. So I think that's a big shout out. So some of the college universities, they're not going to be able to get paid off these college athletes as much. Some of these college athletes are going to get paid. They're going to come out with the NCAA games, and start being able to pay these college athletes. So I think that's a big plus, bro, because me personally, I think a lot of my culture, Black athletes get used and abused, man. These college universities get the benefit off that. So that's a big thing, man. And shout out to my boy T. Harris, man, for UFC. He the slot receiver, number 1, man. He gonna do big things this year, man. So big shout out to him, Travell Harris, man. Big shout out to you, man, for bringing that to my attention,
shout out, man. Yes, sir.
And man, we're gonna keep pushing. One more thing, man. Which I heard on the intro, man, was our hometown, partner, man. His name is Marcus Williams, man. We call him Bubba, man. He got some heat, man. He dropping. So, man, y'all go share. Y'all go follow him. WSB Bubbleton, man. Y'all go follow him on Apple Music and everything. Facebook, all
Boshay Hardaway.
Yes, sir. Boshay Hardaway, man. He got some heat for y'all, man. We dropped in the introduction, man. So y'all go follow that, man. Y'all go tap in, man. We tuned in. We networking.
Nice y'all definitely. We got a nice little flow.
We locked in. So one thing I can say on all the introductions, if y'all tap in with us on all our introductions, we dropping in some heat on the introductions with the music tempo. So, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in, follow up, man, and lock in with these rappers, man. They up and coming. I know y'all like music. We vibing. We cooling, man. So just tap in, man. We networking. We working.
Yep. Got shirts. We got shirts. They finna be on sale. As soon as you watch this episode, they on sale.
Listen,
but check it out. But go ahead.
We gonna have the link up on my social media, on everybody's
on
social
mine
media.
Too.
We're gonna have the network. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. We got shorts coming, all different colors. We got hats coming. Listen.
Bucket hats.
Dad hats.
Listen.
Whatever you want, let us know. We can get it. We might do it so fully with y'all. When the seasons come around, we're gonna have that. When it get cold, we gonna have that. We so live
Yes.
that we gonna fool around and have some 3 thumbs down headphones, 3 thumbs down phone chargers. What you mean?
Headphones,
Phone cases.
facts.
What you mean?
Crocs,
Man, I'm telling you.
everything, scrub, whatever
we
y'all
finna
do.
be like Master P finna have some cell phones.
We finna. Hey, why
Man,
you
whatever
playing?
y'all need, just let us know, and we're gonna help. We're gonna try to
And
help
y'all
provide
better
it,
get
man.
it. And y'all better get it now because we finna be the next Balenciaga.
Facts.
We finna be the
Big
next
facts.
Balenciaga.
No,
y'all-
this is
y'all-
big
y'all
facts though, for real, for real.
Y'all, because we've been telling y'all since
We
day
selling
one,
out. Hey, we
price is
selling out. We
going up.
selling out quick, man.
Oh God, big man
and-
selling
and-
them shirts.
No, we all selling the shirts. And one thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody for the support, bro. Like
Yes,
family,
sir.
friends, whoever. I want to thank y'all for the support, man. Keep supporting, keep liking,
Keep
subscribing,
coming in. We coming.
commenting, supporting. We gonna keep with that work. We some hustlers. We some grinders.
Yes, sir.
We keep coming. We gonna keep coming with that work, man. We every week with the shit. Y'all can see us every week. Y'all know where to find us. 3 thumbs
3 thumbs.
on
Big
3 thumbs, 3 thumbs,
just
or
like
3
a racket.
thumbs downs on every social media. It ain't no social media that you not gonna find us on. TikTok,
MySpace.
Twitter.
We on there.
Hey,
We
no Zilla,
we
little
on that.
childish. But look, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that, TikTok, like all that. We on everything. We pushing, we coming. Y'all keep in touch with us, because whatever y'all want, we gonna deliver.
We gonna
straight up.
Yes, sir.
We gonna
Yes, sir.
deliver. That's just how we coming. So I had
Yes,
to just
sir.
throw that in there.
And it's only right. It's his birthday. It's only right that we get
J
a color
Dunk.
money in on 3. Let's get a color money and then let's get out of here. 1, 2, 3.
Color money.
Color money.
Yes, sir.
Peace and
Y'all
love,
have a good day. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great night. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out of here, baby.
Love.